All right, ask and you shall receive, right?
Oh my goodness, we were
put
saying,
it out into the universe.
and you're
We're like,
here.
Maybe,
What did you say? What did
we
you
said,
do?
well, maybe Ben Stiller would like. He's probably watching U.S. Open now,
Right.
and he probably heard us, and that's exactly what happened, right?
You know what? I just felt something in my mind was drawing me
The
to
telepathy
this booth. Yeah.
Welcome to U.S. Open
Yeah.
now. Well, you know what we were doing? We were showing video of you having that conversation with Rafa Nadal.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, you know what? There's not a lot of people that could do that, where Rafa would stop practice just to come talk to you. So
Yeah,
what were you guys
that was
talking about?
I mean, I'm a fan, and so, I've never seen him practice up close, so I was trying to act cool and be like we were buds. But, we've known each other since, I think, like 2012. I saw him at Indian Wells, and we were sitting behind his box and went back afterwards because we, got friendly with the people in the box, and then went to meet him, and then we've stayed in touch over the years. And
That's awesome.
I'm just a huge fan. So, we just, talking about life. Hadn't seen him, I guess, since last Indian Wells. So.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, how many days are you planning to be out here? We've seen you a couple of days. Are you going to be
It's
here?
too much. I feel
Are
like.
you
No,
going to be out here every
no.
single day?
No,
Are you?
well, I went to see John Isner play,
Okay.
which was really fun. And then yesterday I came to see Rafa practice, and then today I'm going to watch the match. And Isner's playing today too, but I think it's happening at the same time. And I don't know. I try to come as much as I can. It's great when you live in New York. This is such a great New York event, and to be able to take advantage of it, and to be able to, get up close. Just as a tennis fan, it's it's fun. It's
Do
really
you play?
fun. I attempt to play. I did. I
Don't
went,
be shy now. Don't be coy.
Yeah, come
No,
on.
I'm not. I started really late. Like I started literally like maybe 8 or 9 years ago. I just did not grow up in a tennis family, and then I started taking lessons. And then about, I don't know, like 4 years ago, Rafa pulled me out on the court at this Madison Square Garden exhibition with Del Potro, and it was one of the most embarrassing experiences of my life. This like 10-year-old girl, who now I'm sure is a pro, just killed me. And then I started taking lessons in earnest to prepare if I was ever pulled back out on a court, which hasn't happened, thankfully. But I love it. I mean, it's one of my favorite things.
Now,
to
do you play in a men's league? And if you do, are you one of those guys that takes it really seriously? I feel like there's a certain age where guys get really competitive and they start hooking each other.
Yeah, no, I take it very seriously, but I don't play any leagues, and I'm not good. So it's a horrible combination of taking it seriously and not being good.
I feel like we should involve Ben into our Twitter poll question.
Oh, definitely.
So we've had this Twitter poll question that we've been throwing it out to our U.S. Open Now fans. And the question is, day session or night session?
What's your favorite?
What's your favorite? What are you going with?
I would go to night session. I think there's something about the night sessions that just really, there's an excitement there. It's, usually it's a little bit cooler, and it
helps.
feels, it kind of feels like a very New York sort of thing. And then they go really late sometimes, and it's the only thing that's tough when you go to the live event is that you don't get to hear the great commentators, because I feel like that's such a big part of it too. Being able to
You
hear
could
the
wear the
McEnroes.
Amex
Yeah, sometimes, but then you have
earbud.
to be the guy who has that thing on the side of his ear, which
Then
I'm willing
would,
to do.
You would be that
It's worth
guy.
it. Yes, I am.
I want to touch a little bit more because you mentioned the night session is very New York. I feel like this entire event is very New York. This is my first time here, actually, at the U.S. Open.
And have you been in New York before?
Yeah, I mean, I live in New York only for the last couple of years,
Okay.
but it's just stunning to me, like the amount of things to do here, the grounds and everything. What's your favorite part?
Just what's going on
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
So many people, yeah. I mean, I think it's actually fun in the first week to be able to go to the smaller courts, the courts where there's only little bleachers there, and you can sit and watch the best players in the world up close. As if, they're playing in the tournament, but it doesn't feel like it's a tournament because it's not in a big stadium. And so that's really fun to do. And I think that's one of the best things, is to be able to go pop around and see different matches happening, and then be able to watch the practice courts, and just, kind of be able to dip into different matches that are happening early on in the tournament.
We ran a piece earlier about there was a race between what's the best way to get to the U.S. Open. You can either do the van/Uber, you can do the LIR, or you can take the 7 train. We were having the conversation. I wonder how Ben Stiller gets here. So do you go with the subway, or do you have the Uber? No, do you have your car service?
I actually hitchhike.
Oh,
I find
is
that
that
the most exciting way to get, because you're going to meet somebody.
Yeah,
and
I
you
still
don't
think
know.
that's.
No, I do take a car out here, but the trains get out here pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in New York. I used to go to see Yankee games and take the D train up to Yankee Stadium. That was like the best way to get there. So, and back in the day, Shea Stadium was right here too. So that was, you could get there by train too. But yeah, I do come by car.
All right. Well, I know you have a busy day ahead of watching lots of great tennis. We appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks. A busy day of stressing out, not being able to do anything.
Getting tennis tips from
Yes.
everybody. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
the tennis tips.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you for stopping
Thank
by
you.
and enjoy the day. I mean, there's so much.
Thank you. It's the weather's been so
It's been
amazing.
great.
So good.
Yeah, it's so much
Nice
fun.
humidity, some breeze.
Very
It's
nice.
nice. It's nice. It's very un-New York today.
Yeah, I know. It's that thing where you never know if it's going to be super sweaty or just beautiful like now. So let's enjoy it.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's enjoy it.
Okay.
Ben, thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, thank
Nice
you so
talking to you guys.
much.